Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Sunday, November 23rd, we've got NBA and college basketball. We already sent out the NFL show earlier today for Sunday as well, so we got a big time day of basketball as well to go with NFL Sunday. So tons of action going on. Stuff going everywhere. If you're new to our show or been here before, welcome aboard or welcome back. Do appreciate you coming on, supporting the show by giving us a watch. Also, make sure you throw down, you subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. All that stuff is extremely important to all the creators out here that are giving you all this information. And all of our shows brought to you by Outlier, the world's #1 sports betting app. And also the private Discord channel is available for all of you out there as well. All you have to do is go to the YouTube channel page for Sports Bets for Free, or in the comments section of this episode, you'll also see the link for Outlier, that 7-day free trial, and the link to the Discord app if you want to join up as well. Let's get started. We've got a full day. College basketball, not a lot of ranked teams playing, but there is a few games that we're on that we want to make sure we go through as well. And we'll get started actually in the earlier window here. It looks like 1 o'clock Eastern time frame. Right when football starts, right? Georgia getting 2.5 against Clemson here, 156.5 total. I think this game's going to definitely be back and forth. I think Georgia ends up atop here, and we can't turn down that plus money on the money line there. So Georgia money line first half and Georgia money line for the game. Next game up that we are on, we're not going to run through every one of them as we'd be here all day just on college basketball. But the next one that we are on is going to be at 5 o'clock Eastern time, Northwestern and South Carolina. So South Carolina the last few years hasn't been too bad in the SEC. Northwestern's always a little bit of a crapshoot, but they have been much better this season. We do like Northwestern laying the 6.5 here, -3.5 first half, and then 6.5 for the game. Next game up, DePaul and Detroit Mercy. Coming up next here, Detroit Mercy. Remember, this team was like, I don't know, 1-50 or something to that effect. DePaul's favored by 20.5 at home. They should win this game by 30. I think there's a lot of value at that 20.5 number. DePaul -10.5 first half, and then 20.5 for the game. And we're going to finish up at 6:30 Eastern time. Boston College and Tulane. Boston College at home here, only favored by 2.5. We think there's a little bit of value here in this one as well. So we are on Boston College -1.5 first half, and then 2.5 for the game. Then we'll flip over to the NBAs. We got our normal, 7-8 game slate in the NBA, and we're on a weekend. So why not a little more competition for the 1 o'clock Eastern time frame games with the NFL? Heat and 76ers going to lead us off. Heat on the road in Philly. Heat getting 1.5. The total on this thing's 240.5. We did get burned on a total yesterday on the Bulls after they went crazy, and then all of a sudden nobody can make a shot. 240 is a monster number here. I think there's a good chance this thing could go over, but we're going to stay away from that. The Heat have been on fire. They've been playing really offensively really well. Now defensively struggling, and with as many injuries as they've had and continue to have, they've been really performed over their skis a little bit. And I think they're going to continue to play well. Jaquez has played well when Norman Powell's been in the lineup. He's played well. Ware, some other guys as well. Davion Mitchell. A lot of those have played well so far this season, getting some extra playing time. So we're on the Heat, +0.5 first quarter, +0.5 first half, +1.5 for the game. Davion Mitchell, 13 plus points and rebounds combined. Tyrese Maxey, 4+ rebounds. Fontecchio under 2.5 rebounds. Bam out of Bayou, under 33.5 par points, assists, rebounds combined. Davion Mitchell, again, 18 plus points and assists. Paul George, under 3.5 assists. Quentin Grimes, 3+ threes. He hasn't hit that mark in a minute, but we think against this defense should be able to. Watford for the 76ers, 3+ field goals. Davion Mitchell, 10+ points. Paul George, 1+ block. Maxey for 3+ turnovers. And then Davion Mitchell, 19 plus par. So a lot there riding on Mitchell to have a good game. It's kind of what we're thinking there. The numbers for Maxey to play points and things of that nature and par, we're getting a little bit high. It's not that we don't think he can hit them. It's just going to be hard to hit those numbers consistently, where Mitchell could cash that points propness like in the first half. So we like those bets with a lot more upside, and Davion Mitchell is definitely going to lead to that. All right, next game up, Clippers and the Cavs. Kawhi Leonard's supposed to be back, 6 o'clock Eastern time frame. 9.5 points here for the Clips. Clips coming off a back-to-back. Cavs at home, 229.5 total. And we're on the Clips again. We made a mistake yesterday. Went with the Hornets instead of the Clips. Harden goes off for 50-plus. I don't expect Harden to score 50-plus here. With Kawhi is actually going to be back, I expect them to be a little bit more facilitator and shoot quite a few more threes. But we do like the Clippers getting almost double digits in this spot. Clippers plus 3.5 first quarter, 5.5 first half, 9.5 for the game. Harden for 2+ rebounds in the first quarter. Taysom for the Cavs, 10+ points. Mobley, 13+ rebounds and assists combined. Harden for 4+ threes. Taysom, 4+ field goals. Zubac, 2+ turnovers. Harden for 25+ points. Wade under 1.5 threes. James Harden, 5+ rebounds. He's been at 6 for quite some time, so get a little drop here with Kawhi coming back. And Chris Dunn, 3+ assists for the Clippers. Next game up, as we roll through basketball here for Sunday the 23rd, and we got the Hornets and the Hawks. 6 o'clock Eastern time frame game as well. Hornets off a back-to-back. They're only getting 7.5 here. Kind of surprised. Hawks have been playing well. Impressed what we've seen with them so far, especially when Trae Young's not in the lineup. They've looked better with him out of the lineup, to be really honest. Jalen Johnson's really taken over. Dyson Daniels seems to be improved. Kristaps Porzingis went off on yesterday's or his last game in that one, but expect a good effort I hear out of the Hawks. And Brandon Miller's back for the Hornets, and it seems like it's a little bit discombobulated as Miles Bridges isn't taking as many shots. Melo can't all of a sudden seem to score 20 as well. So do like the Hawks in this particular spot, only laying 7.5. I'd be surprised if this line doesn't go up, actually, so in this one here. But Hawks, minus 1.5 first quarter, 3.5 first half, 7.5 for the game. Knipple, 4+ threes for the Hornets. He's definitely reading Rookie of the Year race, if you ask me. LaMelo, 8+ assists. He's back down to 8 again. 8's the magic number. Jalen Johnson, 2+ threes. He definitely shoots the 3-ball better at home than he does on the road. And then we've got, Daniels, 12+ rebounds and assists combined. LaMelo under 2.5 threes. He has really struggled from the 3-point mark. Porzingis under 3.5 assists. Dyson Daniels, 23+ par. Jalen Johnson under 22.5 points. I expect him to be a little bit more of a facilitator in this particular game, and I think the Hawks actually have a really good chance to blow them out and probably won't play in the fourth quarter in that one there. Next game up is another 6 o'clock Eastern time frame window. Nets and the Raptors. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it. We missed one. Nets and Raptors, we'll go there. Sorry, we got one more 6 o'clock game as well. Raptors favored by 12.5, 229.5 total here. Quite a few unders hitting with the Nets and Raptors, so we'll go that way. Both teams can struggle to shoot. The Raptors have played well. They're already in the Cup quarterfinal as well. So Nets Raptors under 58.5 first quarter, 117.5 first half, 229.5 for the game. Drake Powell, 1+ steals. Scotty Barnes, 7+ field goals. Grady Dick, 3+ field goals. Man, under 13.5 points and assists. Clowney, 1+ steal. Clowney, under 4.5 rebounds. Brandon Ingram, who turns the ball all over the place, 3+ turnovers. Also Ingram for 22 points. Michael Porter Jr., 9+ field goals. Man, under 2.5 rebounds in that one. All right. Are we having fun yet? Absolutely. Another 6 o'clock Eastern time frame game is the Celtics and the Magic. Celtics at home, 4.5 point favorite. Magic have been holding things together. They've been playing much better defense when at home. Suggs has helped a lot. Franz Wagner's been great. Still waiting on Banchero and those guys to come back, but Celtics favored by 4.5, 220.5 total here. So this I will say this: if the over does not hit in this stinking game here with the Celtics at only 220 in this one, yeah, they're going on ice for us for a couple weeks because they are so inconsistent. Just because they shoot so many threes, they struggle in quarters and halves. They haven't put 4 quarters together yet. I don't know if they will at this point, the way they've kind of been going. But we do like the over 220.5 here. Let's get you that. Over 56.5 first quarter, 112.5 first half, 220.5 for the game. Queta under 20.5 par. Desmond Bane 3+ turnovers. Queta under 8.5 rebounds. Luke Garza under 4.5 rebounds. Queta under 10.5 points. Simons, it's Anthony under 5.5 rebounds and assists. Jaylen Brown under 1.5 threes. Wendell Carter for 12+ points. Definitely, he seems to score more on the road for sure, the way his numbers are stacking up. All right, let's get to the 8 o'clock Eastern time frame windows, right? Best team in the league coming up, or 7 o'clock, I'm sorry. Best team in the league, that's the OKC Thunder, defending champs. 15.5 point favorite here over the Blazers. They're back at home. 234.5 total. I will say this, if you're looking at player props, be careful in this game. This game could be a wallop, and then you got a bunch of guys who aren't going to play in the fourth quarter. We do like the Thunder in this spot. They're having to cover some monster numbers, and sometimes that can be a little bit of a problem. Like they struggled in the first half against the Jazz, but beat them by 30 in the third quarter. But we do like the Thunder all the way through here. Thunder minus 4.5 first quarter, 8.5 first half, 15.5 for the game. Advita for the Blazers under 6.5 points first quarter. Jeremiah Grant under 2.5 threes. SGA 2+ threes. Grant under 19.5 points. Dort 4+ rebounds. He's hit that in 6 consecutive home games. And then Carson Wallace under 2.5 assists in that one. Next game up. Now we're into the 8 o'clock Eastern time frame. We got 2 games going on here to finish it up. Lakers at the Jazz. Normally we take the Jazz when they're at home because it's a tough place to play. 9.5 here. Lakers have been kind of in fuego here as of lately. And Jazz are definitely, let's be honest here. We don't expect the Jazz to win like 25 games. We thought 20 was pretty – they should get to 20 wins. But they really struggled defensively. And they can turn the ball over a lot. I like Keontae George, Collier, Markkanen, who I think is an excellent player. Markkanen doesn't get a lot of free throws, though. In some games, he decides he's not going to put the effort forth rebounding-wise. But the Jazz aren't god-awful. Ace Bailey looks like he might be all right. But they're just going to need to figure out how this offense flows and if they're going to keep the guys together. Now, that being said, LeBron's back. The Lakers look like they're ready to rock and roll. Luka's been playing pretty well. He's been scoring at an amazing clip. Austin Reeves has had his best season in the NBA so far, especially when Luka and LeBron were both out. But we do like the Lake show in this particular one here. Lakers minus 2.5 first quarter, 5.5 first half, 9.5 for the game. Filipowski for the Jazz under 14.5 points and rebounds. LaRavia under 11.5 points and rebounds. Lauri Markkanen, 4+ threes, plus money on that one. Lauri Markkanen, 26+ points, and Lauri Markkanen, 9+ field goals. Luka, 3+ steals and blocks it's been an ATM on that ticket there. You don't think of Luka getting those stats, but he has been. Nurkic, 13+ rebounds and assists. He's hit this in like 6 or 7 consecutive games. Luka, 32+ points. And Marcus Smart for 1+ turnover. With LeBron coming back, Smart's minutes got absolutely just completely deducted. But that's okay. He's better as second unit anyway. That's where he needs to be. He can provide some defense if they need some matchups on the defensive side of the ball. As he has won a Defensive Player of the Year, amazingly enough. All right, and then the final game of the night, Suns and the Spurs. No Stephen Castle, no Wembanyama. This game back in Phoenix. So the Spurs, this will be their second time there in about, 3 weeks overall. Spurs getting 3.5 on the road, 234.5 total. I think the Suns' mirage of actually being decent is coming soon to an end as they start playing more Western Conference teams here. But we do like the Spurs in this one. We'll take them plus the points here. Spurs plus a half first quarter, 2.5 first half, 3.5 for the game. We're going to pick on Luke Cornett here because he has been an under machine. Under 9.5 points, under 19.5 par, under 10.5 rebounds and assists. O'Neal, under 8 for the Suns, under 8.5 rebounds and assists. De'Aaron Fox, he's going to have to be the straw that stirs the drink. Points-wise, 26 plus points. Sochan under 4.5 rebounds. Harrison Barnes under 13.5 points. Sochan under 2.5 assists. Devin Vassell under 7.5 rebounds and assists. And Harrison Barnes under 4.5 field goals. So a lot of stuff going on in NBA and college basketball for this Sunday. A lot of plays there. We'll go with the NFL that we did in the previous show. You should have more action coming out your ears than you know what to do with. We appreciate everybody that stayed through and watched the show. All of our shows here on YouTube brought to you by the world's #1 sports betting app, Outlier. A lot of people taking advantage of that free trial. Make sure you do. It's 7 days. Try it out for free. It's in the comments section or the YouTube channel page. You can get great bet ideas, stuff that hits at 60, 70, 80, 90%, or that has hit in that wise. You can see where the money's coming in on the books. You can also you can also see make multiple bets from multiple books at one spot and not have to leave that app and store all those bets there so you know exactly what's going on. Rather than doing a spreadsheet or something to that effect, you can do that all from Outlier. 7-day free trial, comment section, YouTube channel page. And then our Discord channel, if you want to join a couple 100+ members that love doing the same thing that you do, that's called Sports Wagering. Get all of our bets early, get our unit sizes. Like football, for example, college football, that was a pretty good day here for us for week 13. You had those bets on Monday for Saturday games. I mean, you get them way early to get ahead of line moves and juice moves. We try to get the basketball out as soon as we can. You don't get that kind of time frame. NFL wise, they had it Friday, a day ahead of everybody else to kind of get going. So get ahead of line moves, juice moves, see which ones we like the best, which ones we're putting the most units on, and then kind of go from there. But great place to be. And you're going to get other incentives, bonus bets as well. Multiple cappers throwing down what they're playing as well for you. So check all of that out on our Discord channel. The link is in the comment section or the YouTube channel page. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.